Apple held its developers conference today in San Francisco. Longtime Apple executive Phil Schiller basically thumbed his nose at Wall Street, challenged those critics that claim the company could no longer innovate. Well, innovate they did. And our correspondent out in San Francisco, Sergio Quintana, is there. Now, Sergio, you were able to talk to some of the people at the conference. What was their feeling?
Well, a lot of the people were really excited because of a bunch of little things that they rolled out that improve on the products that they already have. Of course, this is a developers conference that starts today and then continues through the week. And so a lot of the people who are at this conference, they are the faithful. They are the ones who use Mac products on a regular basis and actually create all the widgets for us to use. So a lot of them were happy for a bunch of different reasons. Of course, the big headline here is the redesign of the iOS for all the mobile devices, the iPhones and the iPads, and then also the redesign of the operating system for the laptops and for the desktop machines. Those were completely redesigned. They have a completely new feel, a completely new look. That's something that had been previewed in a lot of the materials that were sent out. But Apple also put out new devices, which is a pretty big deal. They're not devices that are, that are brand new, earth-shattering devices, but they have two new MacBook Airs that they put out that are faster and that have a whole lot more memory. They also put out a new Mac Pro, which is something that a lot of the professional users are really looking forward to. They also have a new Wi-Fi that is about 3 times faster than any of the base stations that are available now. So there's a lot of things that people are really happy about because of all these little things that kind of trickled out. I talked to 3 different people, actually quite a few other people, but you're going to hear from 3 different people who are going to tell you a little bit about what they like of the new operating systems, the new Mac Pro, and the value that these new MacBook Air computers are going to give to users.
I think it's really beautiful. I think one of the really cool things about it is the physics stuff where you're going to have a lot of sort of more dimensionality and 3D animation stuff with transitions and stuff. I think that looks really interesting. The flat look is really also interesting, but not unexpected in a lot of ways.
So basically what they did is that they increased the specs in every way. So it's faster, has more battery life, even the storage is bigger, and they made the prices cheaper. So I think people were kind of debating, saying, okay, maybe the MacBook Air is not really a good point to get now. They have every reason to get it. It has everything.
Finally got the attention of the pro users back to Apple, because everybody had been complaining since like 2010 that they didn't get a new Mac Pro. And I mean, the design, like the shape of it is kind of weird, like this cylinder thing, but many pros would much rather have like a rack mountable version of it.
So Sergio, it sounds like a lot of the people there at the conference loved what they heard, but those are Apple lovers. The market didn't seem so clear on whether they liked what they heard. What are you feeling? Do you feel that the Apple lovers were going to love it anyway, and then the rest of the people need to be convinced, or do you think everyone's going to love these changes?
Well, I think people who are familiar with Apple are going to love them. There's a lot of the improvements, especially for the aesthetics, those operating systems that people are going to have to get used to. People are going to want to try it out. They're going to upgrade. There's going to be lots of people who are paying to upgrade potentially, especially their current laptops, desktops, and all their mobile devices. That's one thing that's going to be going for the company. The other thing is that there were some things that were teased potentially as releases from this conference. People were postulating as to whether there's going to be a new affordable iPhone that's going to be released. That was not. Also, there was something that there was people talking about a new radio device, online radio device that's similar to Pandora that was going to be released. That's kind of released. It's something that's going to be part of iTunes, which is a program that people are already very well familiar with. So they did offer things that are going to be useful for the user, and people are happy about them. It's just, it's not a huge wow. So we'll see how the market reacts to what has been offered today.
All right, well, so far the market wasn't thrilled, although this isn't an event that normally delivers the big wow product or the big wow event. It really is a nuts and bolts type of event. So we'll see. Maybe with some time, they will like what they've seen. That was Sergio Quintana, our San Francisco correspondent, and I'm Deborah Borchardt reporting for The Street in New York City.